What's up, guys? It's Slingo here from SavageVideoGames. I got my friend Mickey with me. That's not his actual name, in case you're wondering. Sorry if there's any creaking. We're in my basement. This is actually where I'm gonna do all my gameplay. It's a nice setup I got, I think. So I was thinking about this news thing for the past 3 days. 3 days. And because of 3 days, I realized that I did news on 3 different games 3 days ago. So what I think I'm going to do now is Savage 3 for 3 news. 3 for 3 Savage news. I don't really know what to call it, but it's going to be something with Savage and 3 for 3. Post a comment if you have any suggestions on the name for it. But so what we're going to do is we're going to have news for 3 games, or 3 developers, basically anything that has to do with video games. We're going to have 3 of those every 3 days. So I'm going to post a new video every 3 days for news.
That sounds great.
I'll post if there's any delays or anything. Sorry if there is, but I mean those are inevitable and they can't be avoided. So what we've got today, we're starting with a Crisis 2 map pack. That is
today.
That was just been announced today. It's going to be called Retaliation. The trailer, the link for the trailer is going to be posted right here above my head.
We have 4 maps.
There's 4 maps.
Park Avenue, Transit, Shipyard, and Compound.
And it is set to release a week from now, May 17th, for all systems, Xbox, PS3, and PC.
So check it out.
I'm going to be playing that on PC.
Oh yeah.
I'm
going to be...
There actually is no set price. So, you know, average price for map packs these days, $10-15. Expect that if you're into Crisis. I'm not really into this game series, but this is looking awesome so far.
Actually,
look it up.
My sort of deal.
Yeah.
I actually like it.
But Hitman 5. I'm blanking on the actual title. I think it's like I don't know. But their IO is continuing the build up to the reveal. If you're unaware that there was any build up, just look it up. It's been very obvious what they've been doing, because I mean, the developer tweeted today that rubber ducks are heading for Sweden soon. Cozy little fellas. They are. Love ducks, not gonna lie. Anyway, so the tweet actually came with a picture, right here. And so it says that they're heading for Sweden, so this might mean a possible reveal trailer, something like that, at the Nordic Game Conference. So we could be seeing that in the next 2 to 3 days.
We'll keep you posted.
Alright, we got some more stuff on Modern Warfare 3. I know I did a little bit on it a couple days ago. So on the last 3 for 3, I was talking about Modern Warfare 3, but it's actually still unannounced, which is kind of hilarious. Yeah, it's said to be a Call of Duty game that quote unquote pushes the bar on what people have come to expect from the series. So I'm expecting a lot more. Me personally, I'm expecting a lot more realism from this.
I'm a very hardcore Call of Duty fan, so I mean, if it's what they're saying, then this is definitely for me.
Yeah, I'm hoping this is going to be a lot better than all the other Call of Duty games, because
There's so many
as a
bugs.
gamer, it's not a bad game, but as an actual sport shooter, it's highly unrealistic. I mean, a gun's gonna have the same accuracy whether you're aiming down sights or firing from the hip. I mean, and a sniper, if I'm shooting at you from this distance, I mean, a bullet's not just gonna go way the fuck up over there. I mean, it's gonna go straight. So, Infinity Ward and SavageVideoGames are working on the single player, and then Raven Software is working on the multiplayer. This means that Infinity Ward is not working on the multiplayer.
That may be a shocker to all of you.
I mean, if you're a hardcore Modern Warfare 2 player,
like me,
Nikki, you probably know that, you should know that Infinity Ward did the multiplayer on that, so I really, really hope that Raven totally, I really hope that Raven doesn't completely fuck up the multiplayer like Infinity Ward did, kind of. This is actually a lot on the story that I got. And so just to have a refresher, in the first Modern Warfare, Civil War broke out in Russia. It was supposed to be based around 2011, so this year. I'm not going to go over the entire Modern Warfare storyline because that has been like a year and a half, 2 years since I played that. I mean, maybe probably more than that.
I know more about
since
that.
I played it. If you want to see the first Modern Warfare storyline, I mean, Call of Duty Wiki, great place. But I have memorized pretty much the entire Modern Warfare 2 storyline. So there's a terrorist attack in Russia. If you remember the mission No Russian, you go through, shoot the fuck out of everybody in there for all your psychotic pleasures. I don't know. And then I'm totally blanking on the guy's name right now that shoots you, but that's like the terrorist leader. But so he shoots you, and as the only evidence there, a dead American. Makarov, thank you. The guy's name is Makarov, and he shoots you at the end of the mission. The only evidence left at the scene of that was a dead American, the guy that you play as, Private Allen. And yeah, so when Russia sees the evidence, they think that it was planned by America since there's an American soldier there. And so this so then that leads to later in the game, Russian forces invading the U.S. And after they invade, like, okay, so then there's fighting in Virginia, and you actually, as the character, are, what?
Remember Ramirez?
Yeah. Are fighting in Virginia, and then you eventually get to the nation capital. And then the nuke is launched from the submarine, and then detonates over the U.S. The nuke itself doesn't destroy anything, but the EMP it sends out just totally fucks up the U.S. power grid. Everything in the U.S. shuts down, as you can see from space. And I was very impressed at that, because, I mean, the EMP goes off. You actually cannot see through your red dot sight. If you pick up a weapon with an ACOG sight, the red part, which is the part of an ACOG sight that is actually projected onto it, that part is gone. You can't see that, the red part of it. You can't use your goggles. And yeah. And actually, if you pause the game, you won't even get a radar. Because normally, if you pause the game, then you get a radar and you can see where all the enemies are. You pause the game, it's like you were hit with a counter UAV. You can't see anything. And so you go through that mission as you're still as Roach in the campaign. Gary Roach Sanderson, if you really want to know. You go and assault Makarov's compound, but thinking that he's either there or another place in Afghanistan, and he isn't at either. Shepard kills you and goes. So then you play as Soap for the rest of the campaign. Soap and Ramirez for the rest of the campaign. At the end, you play as Soap,
Chasing
and
down
so you
Shepard.
and Price are going to kill Shepard. He slams your head against a car.
You almost die.
Yeah, you almost die. Price runs up, starts to try and beat the shit out of him. He completely fails miserably. Shepard stabbed you earlier.
You're almost dying.
Yeah, you're almost dead. You pulled a knife out of your chest. Yeah, but by some incredible feat, you managed to do that. And apparently, according to the rules of life, if you play on easy or normal difficulty, no matter where you aim, it will hit his eye. Helpful hint there. Since the end of Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 3 will continue on the same storyline, but it won't be another
Red Dawn.
it won't be another Red Dawn, and it won't be a Homefront clone. Although Homefront is an excellent game. Recommend that to anyone.
Yes. It's gonna take place on a very large scale.
Yeah, it's gonna take place on a much larger scale.
Hopefully,
in destructible environments, which I've been wanting.
Large urban destructible environments.
Yeah, specifically.
Everyone's dream. Sort of Battlefield.
Large. Yeah. So the large destructible environments. That sounds like another game, Battlefield.
Battlefield, like
another great game.
Battlefield 3
And from all this, we're
hoping
all hoping for a reveal trailer next week. If not, I mean they
are totally
they're gonna have one at E3. I mean, so if we're not getting one next week, we're gonna get one next month. You know, patience is a virtue, son. Anyway, so Savage 3 for 3. All credit for content goes to Kotaku on the Facebook Video Games app. I get all of my information from them. It is great. Yeah. And
this has been Slingo and Mickey.
That's about it. Like you said, Slingo and Mickey. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe the video.
Don't forget to check out my channel, which is
check out his
there.
channel. He has subscribed to Savage, so just checking the subscribers. And that is about it for this time.
We'll see you on another.
Thanks for watching.